Karibuni, as we celebrate Mother's Day, we have our guests in studio looking sharp, you know. Karibuni san, on my immediate right, we have Anthony Njenga, and on my furthest right, we have Riana Chao. Nasi Riana mwenye munafikiria, but I'm going to give them an opportunity, to introduce themselves, starting with you, Anthony.
Okay, my name is Anthony Njenga. I am a life coach, I am a counseling psychologist, I am a mental health advocate, I am a mentor, and I'm so happy to be here. Yes.
Super. Are you ready for the conversation?
Very ready.
Kinda. Riana?
Hi, my name is Riana Chao, and I'm a new mom, a young mom of twins, and I'm a commercial model, I'm a content creator, and I love Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Amen. Very, very important. My director is telling me that we have the caller on the line. Let's talk to her before we get into the conversation. Hello? Hello? Lena? Lena, hello? Well, happy Mother's Day to Lena.
Yeah.
We want to have a conversation around Mother's Day, and I think when we hear Mother's Day, we think about the beautiful, side of it. Oh, being a mom is so gorgeous. It's a beautiful thing. But then moms also have a hard time, especially after birth, trying to, especially for first-time moms, maybe for you, Riana, you'll share your experience, learning how to be a mom. You don't know how to communicate with this child. You don't know how to interpret the wakipiga akilia even in Jani, and at most moms end up experiencing postpartum depression. And maybe let me start with Riana. You can tell us your experience being a first-time mom of twins.
Yes. Ilinipiga shock. Nilikuwa shaka. Nilikuwa like, what? I'm pregnant with two, not even with one. God, where? Nakwanga na jokes. But then I was like, God, wewe ndo umenipatia watoto, wewe ndo utaniangalia. So during the whole journey, being pregnant, yes, you have family, you have friends. They're telling you you're gonna be a good mom. It's gonna be wonderful. Motherhood is beautiful. Where? Kwa ground between different. So I've delivered. They're here. There's no milk. Supply is low. The nurses are like, "Bebe mama, mbona hauna maziwa? Watoto wako na njaa." And me, I'm like, okay, so what should I do? What am I supposed to be doing? In a state where I'm in a shock because I delivered via CS. So I'm just out of the theater. They're expecting me to walk. Wakanipata na COVID, so I can't even go see the kids. I'm like, what is happening? What is all this? And then I'm having all these emotions, these thoughts. I'm like, is there any hope? Yeah, am I going to go back to my previous life, modeling? Am I going to continue with how I used to live? Is this going to be a change, like a big change that I need to adapt to it? It was really a big tour, like a punch on my face. It's like, yo, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to take this. Me being a firstborn yet, my sisters are looking up to me. My mom is like, you got this. I'm like, do I?
Yeah.
Should I? How is this going to, what is happening right now? But the good thing is my mom was very supportive. She was throughout there. She came and stayed with me for 2 months, looking after me and the kids, telling me this, showing me this. The milk supply came, but kuna hizi symptoms zenye hujui ni postpartum depression, but you're just there because it's real, but nobody is aware of it. We're told that people perish because of lack of knowledge. So if you're not knowledgeable about it, then you don't know that you're experiencing it. I was adding weight. I'm like, what? I'm eating I'm just eating, overeating. I'm not sleeping. I'm having insomnia. I'm just throughout the night. Kids are sleeping, yes, but I can't even find the rest to sleep. I'm overthinking about the future. I'm like, am I certain? Like, is my future okay? Are the kids going to be okay? I'm thinking, I'm done for.
Yeah.
Like, am I able to look out for this? I'm actually finding my own self. God, am I going to be a good mom to these kids? You see, wakianza kulia pia unalia, you're over crying with them because you don't understand what's happening. Are they hungry? Are they sick? It was just bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so far so good.
So far so good, yeah.
Super. Anthony, let me come to you. And when people hear about postpartum depression, they assume it's now in her case now, she's a mom raising the kids. What about moms who maybe had an opportunity to hold their kids and then they passed away? Or moms who never got the opportunity to hold their kids? Do they also experience postpartum depression?
Yes, they do. Postpartum is it's a very serious thing to moms. Sana sana kama it's a new mom, because there is that bit of you're overwhelmed, you're anxious, you don't know how to handle all this. Maybe if you've had you're pregnant and maybe you lost your kids, you know, there's that whole bit of the loss now, the loss and grief. You know, you have to go through all those stages now. And now, if let's say for example, it's a new mom who has given birth to kids or to a kid, trying to understand or trying to figure out how it's gonna be now. It's another journey, you know, because now there's another life you have introduced to this world. There's a bit of anxiety, the mom is overwhelmed, you know, the insomnia, a bit of it, you're wondering how is life gonna be, am I going to go back to the life I used to have, you know. There's that whole thing or that whole scenario whereby a new mom is not capable of understanding how things will be. Maybe she's even trying to figure out, will she be a good mom to these kids or to this kid? Because now, let's say for example, it's a mom who used to piga sherehe sana before apate the pregnancy of mtoi. Unapata inafika sasa, when you know you're pregnant, you have to stop drinking, you have to stop intake of drugs and you know all those things. Maybe kama ulikuwa unaenda unajienjoy kidogo na marafiki, muna have some few drinks, you know, that kind of fun, you know, the Nairobi kind of fun yenye wana havingi huko nje. So now it's time to stop that, you know. Sana kumanisha you have to adjust to something new.
Life.
Yes, to a new life, because now this is a kid involved and you don't want this kid to have a bad life. So there's that whole bit of anxiety, you're overwhelmed as a mom, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to take care of this baby, you don't know what is needed, you know, you're new to this thing, you're new to this is something you're not used to.
Right.
But now you cannot get rid of the baby because you're not used to, but you have to offer love. But now the problem is you're trying to figure out yourself too. You are still on the journey of self-awareness yourself. Now this is a new life that has been introduced. Now you have to also put your attention and focus on this kid. You know, there is that whole bit of anxiety. The mom is overwhelmed, not trying to understand how things are, you know, something of the sort.
I get you. Before I come to you, son, Riana, ulifika mahali, and be honest, unaangalia watu yuko mistaki.
I don't think nilifika hiyo place ya kuangalia watu hii naambia sidai ama siwapendi, but kuna ile suicidal thoughts uko like labda nikidedi watakuwa sawa, labda nikitoka labda kama siko kwa hii picture they'll be okay, they will be okay without me, because I'm like, this is too much for me. At the age of 23 I'm like, what? This is just too much. And then me being a Christian, nimepata mtoi out of wedlock, and then that stigma, like people are like, I thought you were a Christian. Why you're fornicating? I'm like, okay, so what should I do? Should I abort it because I'm a Christian and keep that face? Yeah, I'm a Christian. Ama should I just tape up and be responsible? Because people fall, and how you wake up and walk is what that matters, because God looks inside, doesn't look at wewe ndio the holy of the holy, wewe ndio unaosha church, wewe ndio unaenda sijui wapi, wewe ndio una fast, sijui una fast and pray, wewe ndio intercessor, wewe ndio prayer warrior. No, ni venye your heart is pure. And nikaona tu God, by the way usema shetani apeanangi watoto na God aliamua anipatie mtoi na si mmoja ni wawili. He had a purpose. It was predestined for that particular time, for that year, to conceive twins. I mean, kila kitu tu inakuwa tu mpango ya God. So niliamua I'm not gonna listen what people say about what, because salvation is personal. It is my walk with Christ. It's my relationship with God.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you think about me. What matters is what I think about myself.
also
And I know
God,
I'm worthy. And I know I'm loved.
Girl.
So it doesn't matter what people used to say, because yes, it came and kaniumauma kidogo, but nikafikiria, ai, hapana, nikienda church ni mimi. When we go to church is because we need to be serviced. Gari ukipeleka kwa garage ni kwa sababu iko na shida. Ukienda church ni uko na shida. Kama mbona unaenda church? It's because uko na shida na unataka God akusaidie. Unaona? So me going to church, I was like, God, me, I'm helpless right now. It's you that I got. Mimi ni mtoto wako. Wewe ndio umeamua kunipatia watoto na wewe ndio utaniangalia.
Wow.
Na nilisema mimi sitajiua. Hii maisha ni mzuri sana. And God has so much plans for me in the future. So I couldn't dare kill myself or even adhere to what my thoughts were telling me.
Girl, I love the positivity.
Yeah, let me come to you, Anthony, and maybe just to ask, because there are some people who even don't know that they're in this postpartum depression. What are the symptoms? Because mtu anaweza kuwa anasema, niko sawa tu ni venye sijadozi leo. Niko sawa tu ni venye mtoi amelia all through na sijui ni nini. And you find yourself lost by the time you realize, like, I'm in this, like, you have to seek therapy. Like, what are the symptoms so that people who are watching us, by the time this is happening, they can be alert?
Okay, now, the same way kuna symptoms of depression, you know. It's called postpartum depression. You know, depression is a mood disorder. First of all, you need to understand that. And this postpartum, some of the signs and symptoms are related to some of the signs and symptoms of a person who's depressed, or maybe if you're undergoing depression, or probably any other mental health illness, you know. So unapata, for postpartum depression, this mom feels so helpless, and I feel helpless, worthless, and I feel ni kama nobody is there for her, nani atanisikiza, you know, who is there to walk with me and tell me this is how it should be, you know. There are some women who even feel suicidal. Maybe they feel that nikijiondoa kwa hii life, maybe mtu yetu atakuwa na life poa. Probably I may not be a perfect person, or I may not be a perfect mom. Maybe this kid may undergo perfect person, or I may not be a perfect mom. Maybe this kid may undergo some issues hapa na pale, and I may not be able to come through for this kid venye anataka. Maybe if I nikijiondoa, nikicommit suicide, maybe I might help solve that, but that is not the solution, you know. Unapata, for example, pia another sign and symptom of postpartum depression, unapata this is a mom who feels like amejiwithdraw kwa vitu zenye alikuwa anafanya. You know, this is a mom who used to maybe engage herself with activities alikuwa anapenda, but now all of a sudden now ameanza kujitoa. Hana time hata ya marafiki zake, you know. Ameweka full time for taking care of the kid. But you know, as a mom, I need to talk to them moms who are watching, and I want to tell you that even though you have a kid, yes, you need to put your attention and focus on this kid, but that doesn't mean that you should not have your life or live your life. You know, don't withdraw yourself fully from the things you used to do. For example, you're a person you used to maybe meet your friends, maybe mnakuwa naenda girls dinner or girls night out, you know. Munaongea kidogo hapa na pale, like haimaanishi unafaa kujiondoa juu kumepata mtoto ama juu kuna watoto, you know. So as a mom, if you're watching me and maybe for example you're wondering what to do, maybe you're a new mom, you know, like wondering how should I be able to take care of this kid, how should I be able to maneuver through this whole situation. One thing I'd like to tell you, the moment you notice these symptoms, the moment you notice that you've started feeling loneliness, ni kama unafikiria ni kama nobody will be there for you, to listen to you, to help you, you know, there is support, you know, there is support. There's a professional who can help you. You can talk to a professional therapist akusaidie to be able to manage or help you on your issue, right. You know. And there are also friends, you know, usijiondoe kwa marafiki, you know, also find a support group, you know, that you can be able to talk to, maybe talk to someone, maybe a friend, a relative, anaweza kukuguide akuambie this and this is the way, or this and this is what to do. The moment you notice you have some of these feelings, you know, it is not an easy task. I am not a woman, but I know being a mom is not easy. The whole situation, that's why we are celebrating Mother's Day, because we are appreciating mothers out there. You know, I know my mom is watching. I wanna wish her a happy Mother's Day because I can imagine it has not been easy for her.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot that a mom goes through during kutoka apate that pregnancy and stuff. You know, there's a lot that women who are mothers go through in that stage. Hata akipata mtoto, kulea mtoto, there's a lot. I know it is not easy, but I would like to tell a mom, a new mom who is watching me, or maybe you're a mom to maybe 2 kids, 3 kids, maybe you're finding it a challenge. Probably you're looking at your finances, you're not capable of managing it, you know. There are people, there are moms who probably have aborted because they're not in a position to take care of their kids, you know. But that is not the solution, you know. There are times where situations, my life is hard, but it doesn't mean that you should abort your kid. One thing, Susan and Sana, tunasemanga in psychology, even if you abort a kid, it doesn't mean you're not a mom. You're just a mom to a dead child.
Oh, wow. That is something to ponder on. Hold that thought.
Yes.
When we come back from this break, I want you to talk to and let us know if there are stages of dealing with postpartum. You see how there's, with grief, there is denial, anger, bargain, depression, and acceptance.
Okay.
Maybe you'll shed light on if there are steps of dealing with postpartum depression. Also, maybe, Riana, when we come back from the break, I want you to think about some of the things that you wish someone told you about motherhood that umefika kwa ground manzi zikakupatia shock. And for you who's watching back at home, we just want to remind you that you can still call in and celebrate your mom live here on NTV. Na pale pia kwenye mitandao, we've put out our question of the day, which we're asking you, what message do you have for your mom this Mother's Day? What message do you have? It is up on your screen for your mothers today. NTV Kenya, NTV Crossover on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can also talk to us directly at Son of Nations, Susan Grace _KE. Let's keep the hashtag NTV Crossover, hashtag Mother's Day. If you have any questions, maybe to Riana or Anthony, come through pale kwa inbox and we'll be sure to tackle them. But for now, we take a short break. Don't go anywhere.
I say me crossing over. Hey, I say me crossing over.
This week on the best of,
You count them one by one?
We count by approximation method.
we scale up the fish industry.
This is the pride of Kamuganga.
We listen to a fish tale or two.
So when the male is on heat, they change their color. They change to pink or red.
And we meet the big fish in the game.
These are known as the ornamental fish.
Ornamental fish.
Ornamental fish.
An episode that's quite the catch.
This is the biggest hatchery in Kenya. Yes, our capacity is 2.3 million.
On the best of fish farms.
Pata taarifa teke teke na e-paper. Stay in the know on the go. Getting the full story bilangori. To sign up, choose your preferred subscription. Use the promo code SUBZ22 to get 20% off and pay. Get your favorite newspaper and enjoy the truth anywhere, anytime. For inquiries, email epaper@ke.nationmedia.com or call 0790 111 111. Subscribe today and get your taarifa teke teke.
This week on Twende, we are in Kericho. We take a ride on one of the best roads in Kenya, the A12. We will learn the exciting details about Kericho town's planning.
Something interesting about this monument is where it is placed.
Acha nikushow trick. Ni wapi unaweza lala hivi?
I will tell you why Kericho is a significant religious center in Kenya. And did you know that Kericho is home to the biggest Gurudwara in Africa?
Over. I say me crossing over. Hey, I say me crossing over.
Yes, welcome back, and we are still having that conversation, and we are still celebrating Mother's Day. So yeah, if you're watching with a mother, pass this message that we love her and happy Mother's Day to her. Yes, and you can still continue calling in. I don't know if we still have a caller.
Yes, we have a caller on the line.
Yes.
Hello, Joy. Hello.
Hello, Joy.
Hatumpati huyo. No worries, we'll try call her later. You can call in and celebrate your mom live on NTV today.
Hi, Joy.
Hello. Hello, Joy.
Hello.
Hi, Joy. How are you? Hello. All right, no worries. But keep the calls coming, I guess. When we were on a break, Son, you asked a very interesting question, and I'd love for you to repeat it so that Anthony can pick it up.
Yeah, and I'm going to give it to you, Anthony. And this question is coming from when the mother is going through the postpartum depression, the postpartum, rather. Does the kid also sink into depression, and what kind of depression is it? Because at this time, the relationship between the mom and the kid is not the way it's supposed to be. And if you look at it from those who are married as well, the spouse, do they also go into depression because they don't know how to deal with their wife?
Okay, that's a very good question. I'll start with answering the one for the kid. When the mom is undergoing postpartum depression, most of the time it depends how old the kid is, but you know, kids really feel the energy the mother produce. You know, if the mother is not okay, mtoto anaweza feel mama kuna venye yuko sawa, unajua. Na if it is a young kid, for example, if the kid is breastfeeding, na mtoto anaweza feel mama yuko sawa, anaweza feel energy to a point hata akatae. You know, there is this nini, there is mtoto akibreastfeed kuna venye yeye uinua miguu, yeye ucheza na mama akibreastfeed and everything, yeah? So unaweza pata notice the mom is not okay, anaweza avoid hizo vitu zote na nyonye tu normally tu namalize because ana feel hiyo energy ya mom haiko vile inafaa, because kids really feel that energy. Now the husband of this mom or this new mom, or this mom who has gotten another kid maybe. Now most of the time the man now is not capable of understanding how to deal with the wife, you know, and most of the time it is normally a challenge to the man because they're trying to figure out how to help this woman or this wife, but it is normally a challenge to them. And what I'd tell the men who are married to these women, or this husband to this wife, you're seeing your wife or your woman, kuna venye kidogo she's not herself, kidogo amekosa usingizi, kidogo pale maybe kama anakula kuli venye inatakikana, you know, you have noticed some of these telltale signs that your wife is really not, or your woman is not really okay. So what you can do is just support her, you know, support her. And if you're not capable of being able to talk to her and tell her, you know, this and this is what you can do, you can maybe refer her to a professional, you know, maybe if you know a psychologist, or maybe go to a hospital, maybe take her with you na aweze kuangalia what the issue is, you know, because most of the time the husband is not normally in a position to be able to help this wife or this woman, because maybe hana ile professional knowledge, but the normal support, that support tu ile tu ya encourage, you know, na kama ana feel kama hataki kukula, you just maybe try ask your woman or your wife, are you okay, what's the problem, you know. And I can imagine if you two are close, anaweza open up aseme, you know, I'm trying to understand and trying to figure out this new this is a new life, this is a whole new change, you know. Right. We were just the two of us, me and you, but now there's a kid involved in the picture. Now I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver, or, you know, handle all this situation. You can have a conversation with your spouse, with your partner, because I can imagine if you both of you are open to have that conversation, then it will be okay, because now what your wife or this woman needs from the onset of the fact that she is pregnant to delivery, all through your yote, yeah? Na maybe amepata postpartum, all this woman needs is support.
Right.
Support, talk to her, engage a conversation, ask if she's okay. Maybe do some of these things for her. Maybe go prepare breakfast for her. Do some vitu kidogo kidogo, at least to show that you're there for her, you're there to listen to her, you're there to support her, you're there to work with her, so that she can be able to be okay at the end of the day. Yes.
Superb. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe we have a caller. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
And happy Mother's Day.
Thank you very much. I
Uko salama?
appreciate. Niko salama, ninashukuru.
Awesome, awesome. Now we have a message from your children, Ruth, Jesse, and Mary.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, and they are wishing you a happy Mother's Day, and they're saying you're the best mom that they have.
Thank you very much. That means a lot. Thank you.
Karibu
You're
sana.
welcome. What message do you have to your children?
I pray for the best for them always. I'm happy for the lovely kids they've been this far. So may God always bless them.
Amen. Beautiful. Would you want us to play you a song this Mother's Day?
Yes, I would love. I love the song called Congratulations, I think.
By Ada.
By Ada.
Yes, that one. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to be playing that. Yeah.
Edifies me in many different ways.
Awesome. Happy Mother's Day, Joy.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Superb.
Awesome.
Rihanna, let me come to you. What are some of the things that you wish someone told you about motherhood?
Wow. Ni nyingi, especially kwanza after umesha deliver. Like kuna so many things that are happening. You're healing kwanza. You're healing inside, you're healing mentally, you're healing emotionally, you're trying to balance everything. And nakumbuka before baby shower, unaambiwa, motherhood is amazing, you're gonna do this, you're strong. And then sayo uko hapo, uko like, guy, niko strong kweli? What? Mambo ya maziwa, like, kulikuwa na so many thoughts, lazima uambi ukule sijui nini ndio maziwa ikuje, sijui nini. But ilikuwa so many things unaambiwa. Niliamua tu nifanye venye mimi nafanya. Nifanye venye tu mimi naona ni right for me and right for the kids. Niliona sitaki kusikia nifanye vitu zenye watu wengine wamefanya. Wacha tu experience kila kitu mimi personally. I have my own personal experience, because everybody has their unique experience, pregnancy wise, delivery wise, how you raise your kids pia kuna very different ways of raising kids. So mimi niliona tu nifanye my own Rihanna way. Yes.
Superb. One of the things I think on a post you put on Instagram, you highlighted the issue of isolation.
Yes.
Do you feel isolated from the world?
I really did isolate myself after, even during pregnancy I did. I was very active on social media. I was really I was outside there. But once I found out that I was pregnant, I wanted to protect myself and protect the babies, because as Antonia said, the kids really feed on energy, and I didn't want to feed on those negative energies that were outside talking against me, and I really wanted to protect my mental state and for the babies to feel like I've not rejected them, that I love them and that I am with them and I'm not going to leave them. So kuanza kutoka ilikuwa kutoka tu kwenda clinic na kurudi home. Ninaweza kaa kwa nyumba hadi wiki na wiki sijatoka, sijaenda hadi kutembea nje. I will be asked, umeenda nje kutembea? I'm like, no, why should I leave my kids? You see, I'm like, you should go meet with your friends. I'm like, which friends? I didn't see them. Where were they when the hell broke loose? I don't think I have friends. You see, so I was like, I don't need those people. Let me just let me just isolate myself. Let me
Yeah.
just stay at home. And it really did affect me to a point where I didn't realize this was depression, because I was like, I felt lonely, but I have support.
Yeah.
I have my loved ones. I love my parents. I have my siblings coming to visit. But then I'm still feeling left out. It's like when I go online, I see my age mates having life, you know. They're the party after party. They're going where they're traveling. And me, I'm here stuck with 2 babies they're dependent on me. You know, it was just too much. It was just really too much. So I just needed to stay alone and console myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From where you stand, do you think you've recovered from postpartum depression?
TikTok is where I have really I can say nimetumia TikTok kama a venue of therapy.
Yeah.
I go live, I vent. If it's crying, I cry. And I find so many mothers, young mothers, coming to my live stream and they're saying, I'm going through the same thing. I'm feeling this. This is what I'm feeling. And I feel much better knowing that I'm not going through this alone.
Alone, yeah.
You see, so I think me going to TikTok full blown, even when I'm having insomnia, I'll be like live in the middle of the night. Just talking to people, this is how I'm feeling. This is what is going on. The kids are asleep, yes, but this is how I'm feeling. And the people will be like, we are here, you can talk to us. When you go to sleep, we'll go sleep with you.
Yeah.
And afterwards, we'll pray or we'll worship.
Oh, nice.
And I'll feel much better.
Yeah.
And I'll go to sleep.
Superb. Son, before I come to you, Anthony had asked you a question before we took a break. Are there steps of dealing with postpartum depression?
I'd say there's not really like steps to deal with postpartum depression, but I'd say there are ways you can get yourself out of the same as a mom. You know, maybe if you find yourself as a new mom, you are having all these signs that I've mentioned, and there are many other signs that because of time I cannot mention all of them, but you find yourself with maybe as a mom you're undergoing all these signs and you don't know what to do. There are some of the ways you can prevent yourself from getting the same.
Yeah.
Number one, you need to take a rest as a mom.
Yeah.
You know, rest is very important, not only as a mom, but even if there's someone who is watching us today and maybe is undergoing any kind of mental illness, maybe anxiety, you know, depression, you know, all those kinds, bipolar, you know, you need to take a break. You need to rest. You don't overwork. Don't overdo things or overdo life. Maybe just take time to rest. Take time to tone down kidogo. Don't be doing things. Unafanya vitu tu ndo umalize haraka haraka. You need to remember that you need to have time to rest. Another thing, you need to be happy and positive with life. You know, there is one rule that I use each and every day as a person. I may not be a mom, I may not be a woman, but as a man, there is taking life a day at a time, you know, a step at a time, you know, being positive with life, being positive with myself. And this is to tell even the people who are undergoing any kind of mental illness. This is May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So take a day at a time. Be positive with yourself, you know. You need also to remember that feed yourself with positive things, things that build you as a person, things that encourage you. Don't go on social media and feed on negative things. Just feed yourself with positive things, things that encourage you, that build you to continue moving with life each and every single day. There are a lot of things you can do as a person to prevent postpartum depression. But the main thing you need to understand is you need to be able to understand that this is what I'm undergoing, and you need to know that you need help. You can talk to a professional. You can do therapy sessions. You can even as you do therapy according to the assessment by the psychologist. Kama ataona kidogo it is becoming extreme, anaweza kurefer kwa a psychiatrist, and you can be given medications so that they can help you on dealing with the postpartum depression. You know, so I'd say there are a lot of things you can do to really prevent or make you as a mom not be able to get that
caught up,
postpartum depression, or maybe if you have postpartum depression, the main thing you need to understand is you need to be able to understand one thing and accept that yes, this is how I am feeling. I am feeling hopeless, worthless, I'm feeling suicidal maybe, I'm feeling like things are not going my way, overwhelmed and anxious and all those things, and you need to talk to someone. Maybe if you cannot get to talk to a professional, talk to a family member, talk to a colleague, somebody you can confide in, and talk to them and tell them how you feel.
Yes, don't struggle alone. That is advice from a professional. Maybe Riana, you can also give your parting shot to the new moms out there and young moms. Maybe you can give them a word of encouragement.
I think I'm going to tell you that you were privileged and honored to carry that child to full term. So God loves you and He has your back fully. He will never leave you. Even when things become worse, even when you think things are going to be worse than it is, just believe that He's always going to be on your side. Even if you don't have support, even if you don't have loved ones, if you're doing it on your own, God is always on your side, holding your hand, walking with you. And what waombe, by the way?
What waombe?
What waombe?
And a big shout out to your hubby, David, who's also here in the studio,
Yes.
showing support.
Yes.
Yay.
Maybe as you can tell us, where can people interact with you socially?
Yes, so on TikTok, I go with Miss Chao or Mama Twins. And on Instagram, it's Riana Chao. Yes, Facebook, Riana Chao. Twitter, Riana Chao. Yes.
And before we come to you, Anthony, maybe take also an opportunity to say hi to Mama, wish her a happy Mother's Day.
Oh my God, I know my mom is watching me right now. She's like, yes, that's my firstborn.
That's my girl.
That's my girl. She was born for this. Mommy, thank you so much. And happy Mother's Day, Mommy. I love you so much. You are the best mom, and I really appreciate you. Thank you, Mama.
Aww. Anthony?
Let me take this chance to wish also my mom who is watching. Najua maybe ako job kidogo. But I want to take this chance to wish you, Mom, a happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much for being the best mom. Thank you so much for always being by my side and my brother's side. Thank you for always guiding us and telling us right words and encouraging us, you know. And if anajua kwa job kama uko within Nyeri, ukipita Nyeri Nanyuki highway, there's a place called Narumoro. Kuna mahali kuna tengenezo some sweet juice and sweet uji hapo inaitwa Jokash. So ukipitia hapo Narumoro, angalia utaona Jokash, uji power and stuff. Na at least uweze kukunywa upate nguvu. And social media handles on Instagram at official Anthony Njenga, official, then ANTHONYNJENGA on Instagram, official Anthony Njenga, on TikTok, official Anthony Njenga, on Facebook, Anthony Njenga. And if you're watching me and probably you need professional services, you don't know any professional, any counselor, any psychologist to help you, or therapist to help you on your issue, allow me leave my number. My number is 0725 029398. I repeat, my number is 0725029398. Call me, text me on WhatsApp, and we can schedule therapy sessions with you to help you deal with whatever issue you may be having, be it a mental illness. If it is depression, we're going to assess it with you, and we'll determine if it's depression or any other mental illness. And whichever issue you have, just feel free, contact me, and we'll be able to walk with you in that journey until you recover fully, because I'm always going to be here with you. I need you. The country needs you. Your family needs you. You're not alone. It is okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. So talk to someone. At least usikufe peke yako, and remember that you are loved. You know, you are loved, na God pia anakupenda sana. Usione ni kama uko peke yako. And with me today in studio niko na a friend of mine who is a founder of a very good initiative inaitwa Unspoken. Amevaa hoodie pale imeandikwa Unspoken. A very great friend of mine, anafanya amazing stuff.
Big shout out to you.
Big shout out to Hillary. His name is Hillary. So mwende mfollow pale social media pale Hillary, or you search Unspoken. UNSPOKEN, Unspoken. So about Unspoken tunaongelelea conversations zenye watu wengi wapendi kusikiza, lakini tunaongea tu. We speak about things that most people don't want to hear about.
Right.
So thank you so much for having me here. Nimeshukuru sana. Najua naweza sema vitu mingi, lakini
tunaona wewe tunaweza kuita taka mhubiri hapa. Neno limeshika. But Catherine Wangeshi aka Kanyax na kucheki pala, she's wishing Mrs. Ngatia from Outer Ring a happy Mother's Day, and also wishing Mrs. John Gishane Palengong a happy Mother's Day, and a happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. We celebrate you, we honor you, and we appreciate you.
Yes, and I think we told people to send in messages that we can be able to read them to the mom, and I believe we have some feedback as well, and we can see we have
Motia Vinius. Anasema, Mama, I love you, may God protect you, for us, happy Mother's Day. Thank you so, it's Mutai, I beg your pardon. Thank you so much, Mutai, for keeping it crossover. Newton Shivanyanga, thank you so much for keeping it crossover. Anasema, may God protect you, Mom, I love you. Do you believe we have another comment from Ronald Kevogo. Big shout out to you, Ronald. Anasema, you're the best mommy I have. You made me to be who I am. Blessings, my best mommy, live long. Thank you so much, Ronald, for keeping it crossover. And thank you so much, Anthony and Rihanna, for honoring our studio. We wish you all the very best. Thank you for what you're doing, helping people get through grief and also postpartum depression and everything that you're doing for this society. We appreciate. Thank you. Big shout out to you, Rihanna. Yay, young mom, and you are killing it. And whatever you do on TikTok, keep doing it. Keep encouraging young moms. You're doing an amazing job. You may not think that it's that impactful, but you're doing great. You're doing amazing. Lives will be impacted through you. Amen?
Amen.
Hallelujah. Son.
Yes, wajua hii ni ile time unapataga special ya kuambia pia your mom happy Mother's Day. So to my mom, Julia Modhoni Ngara, happy Mother's Day. And I want to dedicate this song to you. Twende kazi.